Welcome to Magic CSC by Eezytutorials. To watch the same content in Tamil, click the link in the description box. The aggregate function. So aggregate function means, always remember in C program, Java program and all, you will be learning about function. The function will be suffixed with this opening and closing bracket. So whenever you are using any aggregate function in SQL, it should be suffixed with this opening and closing bracket. So that you keep in mind. So what is an aggregate function? So aggregate function means it will be working on multiple values of the tuples. For example, you are applying an aggregate function on a column. So the column is having multiple values. It will be doing some calculations and it will be finally returning you a single value. That is called as aggregate function. So if you are seeing an example, you will understand. So minimum, maximum, count, sum, average. These are the examples for aggregate functions. So consider sum. So sum is a function. You are applying the sum on the score. So we are having the table, right? Employee table. Each employee is having a score. So you are applying sum across the score means all the employees sum will be added up and finally you will be getting one single sum value as a result. Same way minimum means it will compare and calculate across all the records and finally which is the minimum value. One single value will be returned as the minimum value. So aggregate function means it will be performing calculation across multiple values present in a column and finally it will return a single value. That is called as aggregate function, and a minimum, maximum, count, sum, average are the aggregate functions which are available with SQL. So now what happens if a tuple is having a null value? In a column, for a particular tuple you are having null value. These aggregate functions except count, that is minimum, maximum, sum, average, will be ignoring the null values. The null values will be ignored by the aggregate function, but count function alone will be counting the null values as well. So null will not be ignored by count function. Other functions will be ignoring the null values. So these are the basic things you have to know about aggregate function. Now we shall start with the first function, minimum. So min is the aggregate function which will find the minimum value in the given field. So this is my employee table. Now I am typing select minimum. It is a function. So you have to put this opening and closing bracket. So you have to pass the field name, that is the column name. So minimum score from employee. So the minimum score is 82. Same way you can have maximum score. So the maximum score will be printed. Same way you can have the sum and average for the score. So you want to calculate, add up all the scores. What is the total score for this office? It is 905. You want to find what is the average score. The function name is AVG. For sum it is sum. For average it is AVG. So select AVG of score from employee. So 90.5. 10 records are there. So 905 divided by 10 is 90.5. So these are the aggregate functions. You can apply it for other columns as well. Select, so now I want to have minimum age. Min age from employee. So the minimum age is 21 here. So 21 is printed. Mostly you will be using this aggregate function with numeric values only. If you are using it with non-numerical values like textual values, place, name means it will be returning you the, if you are applying minimum means the alphabetically which value will come first, that will be written. For example, instead of having minimum of age, I am typing minimum of name. So Chiran. So here out of this record, C is the first minimum value. Here I am putting place means, so probably it should be Assam because it is starting with A and that would be the first record. So minimum mostly you will be applying with numeric values. With textual values you are applying means lexicographically it will be finding out the minimum, maximum, etc. So these are the aggregate functions. So in the next video, we will see with some other query. Stay tuned. Hope you like this video. Kindly like, share and subscribe. Do post your valuable comments. Check for useful links in the description box. For more technical videos, stay tuned to Magic CSC by Eezytutorials. Thank you.